Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nightingale. The sun is going down, and like in the next episode, the previous one, like I suggested there, we are going to these towers. I wanted to check last time when I accessed this, and there was something in it. These small guys were trying to attack me immediately. I'm not sure if it's because that was already empty or for some other reason. Oh, I heard an attack noise, but it seems it was just this guy dismantling the environment. We are on our way to the next essence trader to see if he sells us more interesting stuff. I personally expect the desert building set to be somewhere there. I also see a tower there. That would be one of the unlocked thingies with a lot of good loot. I definitely need to do that, but we already did a tower a few episodes ago in the first new realm that I opened. I'm not sure how interesting would that be. Leave it in the comment. Oh, this looks like a cannon. Leave it in the comment below and let me know if you would be interested in seeing another tower run, or I should just skip it and do something else. Oh, this would have been another place of rest if I would need any. Let me go up and see if there's any good loot on the top. I can just see the sun going down from up high here. Also, I'm kind of running out of food. I still have a bunch of meat, which I probably should eat now, just to stay up to date, but I don't really have much else. I can eat one of these, which only gives me 2 minutes of extra boost, which is not too much. But at this point I take everything. There's a bunch of wood here in case I would need any, but I'm not really yet in the mood to build in the desert, although I really like the vibe of this. If you look at all this quiet, desolate desert, which is not actually desolate, it's full of all kinds of creatures. In the last episode of camera, I actually ran into a scorpion too, but I had to react so quickly I didn't have time to switch the camera back on. Airship. We are just in time before the sunset, so we can actually look around. We are going roughly in that direction. Now I see that structure. It's not actually a tent. It is a tree of some sort. And I see something there which looks like another POI. And that thing is quite similar to what we have in our own home realm. Interesting. Might be something good in there. In our home realm, I think that one supposed to either be just an observatory, which is not working. I think that's the one. Oh wow. Yeah, this game is pretty. Not gonna lie, making a video game in Unreal Engine gives you this kind of sky and atmosphere all the time, so I'm not surprised, but also this is very nice. And these are the kind of video games that I personally want to play when it's quite pretty. That was the place we came from. Alright, I think we need to explore that next tower in the dark. Or, since I'm taking you folks into consideration, I can... Oh, that's now we changed Skybox for the better one. Still amazed by it, by the way, it's fancy. Since we can actually sleep here, although I don't really wish to get rid of this beautiful view, I might just go there so you folks will actually see. Yeah, this should be sleepable. Oh, sorry, I just noticed it. We are waiting for other players to rest. Slight problem, folks. I was trying to sleep, and the game gave me the notification that we are waiting for other players, and I thought that we are. Oh boy. So I was trying to sleep, and the game gave me the option to kind of wait for other players. Well, it was not an option, I was literally not able to sleep. And I was looking everywhere in my socials, but it doesn't give me any indication of who else is on here. I see my friend here, but they are not online. I don't see them online in anywhere, and just wish I send them an invite, but they have not expected it because they have not responded to it because it's they are not online. The game just shows this one here. And this is the realm, and kind of I don't see anything else here that would indicate that there's another player somewhere here. I'm a bit perplexed, but that's alright. I can probably go and get my stuff. That also means this will be another skip for you folks until I get back there. Say yo in a second. Well, it's an eventful night, but I got all my stuff back, and also noticed something. Look at that, there's something in the mountainside over there. I definitely want to check that out before we move on, and possibly that tower over there. And this one. But I do want it to sleep, and let me show you, maybe that player has left or something, because while I was fighting for my stuff, I saw a message that another player is waiting for me to sleep. Oh, he left. Now I can rest. Oof, this is better. It's a bit distressing because I don't actually know who was it, because I checked the key bindings, and there should be something called chat command / open chat with T, and if I press T, literally nothing happens, and I have no idea where the / command is. Definitely not any of the buttons that I see on my screen at the moment. So I'm mildly disappointed. But that's alright. Yes. Cave. Ouch. Let's go towards that cave. Oh boy! Somehow I survived. I have not expected it. Alright, let's see what's in this cave. That's actually very strange. I know that this game is online and multiplayer, but you know, I have not expected other players to be here. I might get that one on my way out. Oh wow, that looks like two gigantic eyes. And a freaking scorpion. Lola, there's work to be done. Kindly make yourself useful. Oh, also these fuckers are poisoning, so if he gets me, he will get me good. I don't have any anti-poison. Oof. Oh yeah, he got me. Look at it, half my HP went down. And during the night I actually managed to craft some healing salve, so I have something. Not as good as healing potions. For that I will need to go home and create that potion crafting station. And she's going at it with the trees. Alright, let me get back in there. Hopefully there won't be any others. Let me look at this side. I need a 100 pick for this. I don't like that it's not even giving me a readout on what is this. Lula! Lula! We have action! Oh boy. I am so dead. Alright, I used one healing salve, but I guess that was my last one. Kind of hitting it. Lula is not much of a help, I must say. Oof. I also forgot one crucial thing. And that would be eating. I don't think the food buffs are lasting long in this game. If I'm, you know, just eating berries and eating meat, this is like a full meal for me. And for this character it only lasts 10 minutes. So I think they should last at least like half an hour each and every one of them. And better meals would last for like a full hour. Considering how much time you will be able to spend in this game, a 1 hour food buff is not outlandish, to me at least. What is that? It is sulfur. Yeah, I take sulfur because we definitely need that for creating gunpowder. I think this is just quartz. No, it's amber gem. Well, alright. don't mind if I do. I don't have any station regarding creating gems, but that's okay. Huh. What happens if I shoot her eye out? Well, nothing. I was kind of wondering, this looks like a doorway, but I don't see any way to activate it. Also no stairs. But that's alright. I guess this was the small room here. I forgot the other ember, but that's fine. Alright, let's check the other tower quickly, and then we can head towards other things. Namely that tower over there, and eventually Victor Frankenstein. I'm so curious what he will be like. I might need to pause the video here a little bit. I don't think there will be anything interesting in this tower. Or at least I try to make it quick. I just go around, pick up the loot, jump off at the end, and we will see. And because this looks identical to the other tower, might be some differences, like this one has paint. Also has a place to sleep, like the other. Let's check, what do I need for the healing salve? Oh, I can make one healing salve, I guess. Oh, I can make 4. Never mind. Wood bundle. Yes. I do need healing. That's my low-grade healing potion at the moment. I know I shouldn't explore a hard realm without any sort of healing, but here we are. If I can ever find it. Oh, it put it up here. Healing salve to 9. And I wouldn't be able to reach that ever. And since you don't know... Wait, I also have... No. Mixed plants. All the way. Oh, and I can create quite many of it. Let me make 20. Then we will be fairly good. Mechanical gears. Raw gem tier 2. While uncut and unrefined in its raw shape, this gemstone can still be used for magical means and serve realmwalkers well if they need a quick magical boost. But am I just eating it? Let's pick that up because I do need to... Oh yeah, it automatically put the stuff in here. Is it any better than what I have? It's actually different. I had a mushroom mixed and an aloe mix, and this is actually good. Let me take that. Can I scooch out here? Nice. Up to the top. Another crafting station here. Some wood. Paint. I take the paint because I have no idea how to make it. And I'm pretty sure I need berries for it. Which I normally use for food, not for paint. But you never know when you will need some good paint. Double bed. Cooking station. And nothing else. Quickly to the top. Flying machine. I wish this would be a thing. Huh, there isn't any loot here. Hang on. Yeah, so we came from that direction. Let me take a look. Right, so I wanted to check one out, what that purple thing is. I have seen it a few episodes ago, but I'm not really sure. I assume it's like a rare gem, but still I wanted to check it out. I see a camp there, which looks suspiciously like an NPC camp. That tower we also wanted to check. And... those are some astrolabe parts. And that tower, which is like an unlock for us. I definitely need to do that one. But let's start with the easy ones. That giant purple stone. I'm so happy that the umbrella is blocking the sun. I look a bit silly with this one, you know, but you rather wanna be silly and not sunburned. Well, whatever it is, I need 230 pickaxe for it, which I am not even close to have. I think that's like 2 upgrades after what I currently have. But it looks super magical. And I think I can go down. Paint. Everybody is leaving their paint behind. Not a good fancy new item for me to find. You know, I really wanted to find the items as well, not just make them. But I guess the whole philosophy of this game is that you are crafting all the items that you need. Workshop card. And that's actually not a bad philosophy, but with the rate this game is actually giving me recipes and items to craft, I'm technically playing for 2 or 3 days now, and still the maximum stuff that I can craft is the simple one, the thing that I was able to craft on day 1. So I'm not entirely sure that it's that the progression of how you get items is good. But maybe that will change after we get to this next trader. What? Oh, I'm way down. I was wondering why my character is moaning. I have to throw some stuff out. Especially the heavy ones. That's why we have Luna here. Brass. Let's check if there's anything else I can add. Yeah, this should be good. I don't actually see anything else. that would be considered a loot. So let's get out of here. Right, tower. Yeah, roughly that direction. Oh yeah, I see something there. I think that will be an NPC camp for sure. Essence Trader Homer. And the Calcularia NPC called Jake. Oh wow, look at that. That's a grindstone. Nice. What is that? Simple smelter. Jake. Looking like a proper gentleman. Should never look. I think my NPC just started building this house. I'm not too happy about it. Oh jeez, Louis, I would need 100 stone, 30 wood, and a metric ton of fiber. And you idiot just put everything here, which we already gathered. Wait, just a curious idea. Oh. Structures found in realms cannot be moved or deconstructed. I thought it would be fun if I could take my materials back. Odd resource from inventory, odd resources. Well, I guess we're stuck with completing this, but first, let me talk with Homer here. Oh. This is underwhelming. Homer actually doesn't have anything to sell us. I mean, besides the resources that I don't want to spend anything on. Oh, I was totally hoping for desert building set. But that's not meant to be, I guess. Well, alright folks. Let me finish this house for Homer, if nothing else, just for this magic chest here, and I'll be back after that. Ah, there we are. A nice haul of 60 P1 essence. Can't say I was not working too hard for it. I had to dismantle almost every wood around here. I had to go that way and gather all the stone I can. And I even need to buy stuff from the trader, because animal fiber I think needs a tanning rack, which here isn't any. Yep. But that's about it. And that ominous beep that you heard is Serenity actually telling me that she was the mysterious stranger who caused me not being able to sleep. She is actually pretty close. And she put down an estate, Karin, in this desert. She found a very nice place for it. I haven't seen it yet, so in the next part of the video I will head roughly towards that direction, mainly to meet with Serenity, but also to meet with Dr. Frankenstein here. So I guess I go with Frankenstein first, and then at the end of the video we will meet with Serenity. I will say my goodbyes after that, and then we will use the rest of the video to discover all the locations that we have missed here. There won't be anything you guys haven't seen yet, so towers and points of interest like that one, which will give me more T1 materials, hopefully. So that is the plan, but I do that off camera. I will not bore you guys with it. I'm a bit disappointed that this trader was not giving me anything, but hopefully Dr. Frankenstein will be good. Let me see which direction she is. I think it's hang on. directly to the east. Which means Dr. Frankenstein is in that building. Alright, let me cut back when I'm a bit closer to it. Alright, we are getting there. I assume he is up there somewhere. Give me one moment. I just had to move Discord so it will not beep into my video. Let me see if I can find a way there. This looks like an interesting... Oh, there it is. I just had to ask and it was provided. Way up Dr. Frankenstein's tower, who for some reason living in the middle of the desert. Free ingot automaton bishop. Ooh, that's good. That would actually be fairly hard to get on my own. Bound ichor. Oh, look at that. Weighted card. Charm of momentum. Increase the wearer's damage based on their momentum towards the target. Oh, so like running into your enemies. Nope. But actually it would be good if you would add it to something and you would use a ranged weapon and just trying to strike around characters. And let me close this, then we can meet with Frankenstein. Alright. Oh boy, look at this. He made quite a home for himself here. Writing desk. Oh, that's probably an augmentation. A gramophone. Closed plant history book. Well, I cannot take that. File display. Magnifying transmitter. What? Magnifying what? Interesting. Let's look at his... Nah, I cannot steal his stuff. Arithmometer. Vacuum pump. Oh jeez. Yes, so many stuff that I've never even seen before. Astrolabe, I'm pretty sure I can make that one. Difference engine. Difference of what? Hi there, Dr. Frankenstein. I've come to despise field work in the autumn of life. Out here, there are no laboratory doors that I can lock myself behind to avoid these persistent disruptions. When the mind is tasked with deliberation, solitude is indispensable. What are you deliberating? I am Victor Frankenstein, and it is the secrets of heaven and earth I desire to learn, both the outward substance of things and the inner spirit of that nature. I am attempting to ascertain greater understanding of these pitiable wandering imitations of life, which many classify as automatons. I do so to support Nellie Bly with her endeavor. Someone else told me to find her. If you can make your way to Miss Bly, I advise you to do so. She made it her warrant to aid those who have been set adrift in these strange lands. Nothing is so painful to the human mind as a great and sudden change, and she hopes to serve the role of solace in our time of mass transition. So you've him, the Victor, the Dr. Frankenstein. You are wondering if the stories are true. They are, and they are not, depending on whose accounts you have read. Captain Robert Walton inserted his own fictions into my story for personal gain. He was a failed writer before his seafaring life and seized the opportunity without discretion or prudence. The demon, as Walton dubbed him, was perhaps still is, quite real. Neither my mind nor my soul has rested a day since I wielded those powers, which no man should ever wield. What are automatons? I am not yet certain. However, the florid, mystifying complexity of their design lead us to believe they are fake created. This is further supported by the symmetrical patterns present in their hostile conjurings, balanced, elegant, and in accordance with geometry of certain phase own spellcasting. Oh, I read about it. The phase have various chords, and one of the chords is they are expressing their magic through a style of, spellcasting, so to say. So I guess the Summer Fae is like the Goatman, and there are others who are specialized in automatons. I hope to read more on them, but these notes are scattered all around this game, and there are plenty. Why are they here now? What task they created to perform? What mechanism gave them motion? These are the questions I hope to answer. What are you trying to gain from these automatons? Nelly and I are compelled by the makeup of a unique charm oil secreted by the bishop. This substance is capable of generating profound amounts of electricity. What I'm hoping to uncover is the precise means by which we might be able to obtain this oil without deactivating them entirely. Like milking them. So far, I have gleaned little by glossing over what texts are available. My thoughts are being pulled in two directions, you see, which is not conducive to either of the dueling means before me. Yawn openly. No, I'm not yawning at Dr. Frankenstein. He created monsters. I try not to annoy a guy like that. Modern language has the ability to convey. Before encountering Nelly, I was meant to be devoting my time in the realms to robust study and laborious disquisition on our new common enemy, the Bound. Do you know what the Bound are? Nobody at all knows their origins or intent, aside from an obvious desire to eradicate human life from these wilds. Obviously Fae-made. All we know so far is that they are not quite alive, similar to the automatons, which leads me to believe they are too Fae animated. Though which Fae court may be responsible and what their reasons may be are complete mysteries. I think I actually know which court. When we started the game, the Goatman told us that if it wouldn't be by Astaroth's decree, our journey would be easy. So I assume the Bound are coming from wherever that Astaroth character is in this game. Study the Bound seems dangerous. Natural philosophy is the genius that has regulated my fate, for better or worse, and so it continues to dictate my waking hours. I am fortunate enough to be among the Calcularius members, and at the Bound's first appearance, Miss Loveless and I, we agreed that I should take on this task for the betterment of humanity. Oof. Is that so? I wonder if I could enlist your services. You could aid me with my calcularian duties whilst I continue to examine these automatons. I hate to neglect my duties as both are of some urgency. Obtain the oil is tantamount, yet an understanding of the bound will prove invaluable in the fight ahead. In all honesty, Mrs. Lovelace is a bit frightening on occasion, and I prefer not to upset her. This is what the other guy told me too. Who the heck is that woman scaring all the men in this game? Alright, tell me what to do, Doctor. My days of pilfering charnel houses are behind me, but to examine life we must first have a recourse to death. A survey of samples taken from all bound classifications will prove essential, the innards that sustain their animate state. Knowing progress is being made on that end will take the weight off my shoulders and afford me to break from mental misery needed to impel my knowledge of the automatons. By the time you return, I should have ascertained more details on their bishops. Let's hope. For all our sakes. Well, alright. Oh boy, look at that shopping list. Raw gem, petrified ichor, hollow metal, lumber, ingot lacunus, bound ichor, bound bristle, arcane wick. We should have some of these. Right? How come we don't have any? I remember picking some of these up while we were fighting for our life during the night. I know for a fact that I have some lacunus ingot at home, but this actually gather bound research samples. Oof, this was kind of like taking me 10 zillion hours and million hours of fighting with the bound. And that is our main quest actually, so we cannot even go anywhere further behind it. I mean, I can unlock the Provisioner Major card, but not without actually finding more building pieces. Because for the moment, we literally cannot make any better armor than what I have. Which is a bit strange. Victor, my man, my dude, my buddy, my pal, do you have a place to sleep? I thought you don't, so let me make a quick bet here, because I'm very oh, I don't have sticks. Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to get sticks and then sleep. And after that I meet up with Serenity. So hang on folks, I'll be back shortly. Alright folks, I made it back here to these guys, and the night was not merciful to me. We had a bunch of bound spawning in, which we managed to get, and also I was able to escape them by jumping on top of this house that we built, so it was actually a good thing that we helped these people here. In return we had a place to go, and now I'm heading towards Serenity, so I pause the video and see you back when we can check out his new tower. Oh boy. I wandered into a cave on my way to Serenity, and look at this ugly bug that was in there. I actually need to change tools. I was happily trying to get enough materials for my next bed in case I would need it. But I guess I wandered into the wrong neighborhood. It was this cave. And we are getting fairly close to Serenity, so she's somewhere here, but from another way, I guess. Let me look into this. I don't wanna anger the bugs. But I wanted to take a quick look at this cave just to see what's in it. This looks like a generic resource cave. I don't bother that bug. In fact, we will run away because this is Serenity's realm now, so I want to let her have some fun eventually. In the meantime, I go this way rather. So her base is somewhere in that direction, in this valley. Let me get back when I actually found it. I think this will be it. She took this tower as her own. I mentioned it before in these videos that you can actually build in a lot of places, including boss arenas, and this tower is no exception. It will be interesting to see what she will build here. Maybe I will, help her in her endeavor. But I guess this will be for this episode, folks. There she is, Serenity is coming there. Only level 2 gear score. She's still in her starting clothes. And oof, we might need to give her some better ones. But that was for me for this episode, folks. I'll be back in the next one. Either if we find something interesting in this desert, or when I'm ready to get to the next area. I'm actually eager to find more merchants and unlock more building materials. We still only have this crappy stone one, and I know this game has a ton of building materials and building styles. I have seen Indian, I have seen pagoda-like, I'm not even sure. I've seen a bunch of interesting stuff that I have not seen in other games, so I'm looking forward to unlocking them. Just maybe not in this realm, because it only has 2 merchants and none of them is selling me stuff. Alright, see you folks in the next adventure. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.